Hey there, inspiring guitarists. I hope you're having a great weekend. I want to talk for a minute with all these great online resources. You've heard me say in some of my other stuff that we didn't have that, and I realize it can be a rabbit hole to go down, and I hope to cover some learning things to give people that are trying to figure out what fits them a little bit of an idea. But I want to talk about something that sadly often gets overlooked. Don't knock a local face to face or Zoom to Zoom guitar teacher. Um, Whether it's at a music store, church, their own studio, their home. Now, let me say something about that. Sadly, some guitar teachers snub their nose at online resources, and rightfully so for some reasons. But there are guitar teachers that are very good, that classically trained and unclassically trained, self-taught, uh, dove in on their own, and they have a knack for teaching. And there are face-to-face local guitar teachers that will embrace your online learning. In fact, they might even help you with some of it, um, depending on where you're at in your music loving journey. Um, I got 1972. I got 5 lessons, and then I was thrust into a church folk group for 5 years. But those 5 lessons, although it was very basic, it was the typical thing that many of us went through. Learned some chords. You were given a staff notebook with a treble clef, and every good boy does fine. You can tell by their smiling face. You learned some finger picking. But there were also things that we didn't learn. When we were shown a chord, we weren't told, now, don't worry about this, but later you'll find out how we come up with chords, that they're made up of notes and where these notes come from and things of that nature. So I could go on and on and on, but talk to your guitar teacher up front. If they won't let you talk to the person you're going to be paying money to at a music store, then that's a big red flag for me. I realize they're busy. Some of them do back to back to back to back lessons. Some of us need that structured, what many of us went through. We need, it's a firm foundation. Now, the internet's full of secrets and tricks, and some of those really are some neat tricks. I'm going to cover a guy here in the future that has, you can tell that he got taught and he never did understand, and he has a knack for trying to explain things in new ways, but not abandoning good music theory and firm foundations. And we all don't want the same thing. Some people, that they want to learn 3 chords and play some songs, and there is nothing wrong with that. Your journey may change as you go along. So I'm not picking up any guitars this time. What I want to tell you is, don't forget your local guitar instructors. Talk to them. Tell them, say, well, I already bought this course, and he or she may go, well, okay, well, let's structure that. Let's talk about the things you do, when you come back to me. So don't forget local guitar instructors. That they've been the backbone of people learning guitars for decades, and they're generally good people that have a love for teaching. So don't forget that. That's what this one's about. And happy picking. I hope y'all have a great rest of the weekend.